Hello, welcome to today's devotional. We're having a good day. We're looking at Proverbs chapter 8, verse 15 today. And so we're just going to read that. It's going into we've been working through chapter 8 where it's talking to us as though wisdom were a person talking to us. So it's personification of wisdom as a woman calling out to us and describing herself and her relationship with us. And so as we've been working through that, we've been seeing all these little things she's been saying. And here, verse 15 and verse 16, the two go together, but we're doing one verse. So we're just going to do 15 today, and then 16 we'll look at from another angle tomorrow, or Tuesday. But here's verse 15. It says, "By me, wisdom, by me, kings reign and rulers decree justice." So this is wisdom saying that this is how kings will reign and decree justice. It's, I think, important to understand what's not being said here. This isn't saying that all kings are automatically to be considered wise, that they all reign wisely. What it is saying is that if a king has wisdom, then they will reign and decree justice. Like justice will come out of their reign. They will do it right. And that's the point here. It's saying that justice, in particular, justice comes through those rulers who do their ruling through by wisdom. And I want to emphasize this today. It's going to be a short devotional today, but I really want to emphasize this today. I want to really intensely emphasize this today. When a ruler of a country, whether it be a king, as this is saying, or whether it be any ruler in any kind of form or government, when a ruler runs a country under or submissive to the wisdom of God, you will have you'll have good reign. You'll have justice occur. But if you reject God's wisdom and choose another thing to base your justice, your decrees, your laws on, they will fail to be wise. They will be folly, and dystopia follows. That is just the way of things. Throughout history, whenever people have moved away from God, whenever countries have moved away from God, they fall into deeper and darker places before they finally self-destruct. It's just the way. You don't get justice. And this applies to our world right now. This applies to many of the nations of the world in the West right now who have rejected godly moral wisdom, and then they try to make laws to satisfy some kind of a call for justice. Well, the godly righteous justice is replaced with things like social justice and economic justice and climate justice and whatever other adjective you want to attach to the word justice. And all of them mean not righteous justice, the kind that comes from God. And it creates real problems. Ultimately, according to Proverbs chapter 1 and 2, where it talks about the path we choose, it's a path that leads ultimately to destruction, to death. And so, a king, a ruler that wants to have a truly just society has to submit themselves to the moral authority of one higher than them, to God. And if they don't, well, then your justice will not be justice. It may be a legal system. It won't be justice. Anyway, that's a harsh one today, and it's intense, and that's all I'm going to say about it today. I'm just trying to recover from this cold, and so God bless you in your efforts to live by wisdom. And by the way, whatever you rule, even if you're not a king, if you're a boss, or you're a teacher, or you're a parent, or whatever, you have people who are under your authority. This applies to you too. If you want to bring about goodness, then you gotta submit to God's wisdom, or it'll fail. And so I pray that you will, and I pray that I do, and that God will help us be really wise in His eyes, and thus we will decree justice. God bless you. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.